Hey, great, I'm glad that you came back. Here are the two words, back work. Now, I've been a marketing consultant for 25 years for the accounting industry, and I've watched this over and over, and accountants hate these two words, back work, but I'll tell you what it means. You've brought in your tax return to be done, you've brought in shoe boxes of material, and now we have to figure out what the heck just went on. Now, a lot of us have got bookkeepers that have run off in last February or July, and we've just kind of tried to plug along, and we're going to bring a big basket case in. Well, that's a terrible idea. Or we've got material errors because somebody we know and really love has been doing the books, but they really don't know how to do more than the 80% of the basic work. Enter a bill, pay a bill, that kind of thing, make a deposit. But when it comes to adjusting entries or making sure the accounts are proper, they just don't have the skill set or training to get that done. And material errors means that we've got to go back and look at all this work again. Now, this costs you money in 3 different ways. Number one, you're going to spend a lot of money with this accountant paying accounting office rates to get back work done. And for an accountant to do just simple bookkeeping, they have to charge you $75 an hour. Well, there's a reason why. Their burden rate to have an employee in the office is $36. So they've got to charge you $75 or they just can't be in business. Or you've got to pay the CPA rate because some of this stuff is just so complicated, nobody can figure it out. And you know what a fortune that is, $125, $150, $200 an hour. Now, interestingly enough, your accountant doesn't want to do this. They don't want to charge you these CPA rates. Or the other problem that happens in business is we can't do any kind of tax planning. If you come in on April 14th and your books are a basket case, then you don't have any chance of making adjusting entries back in December that might have saved you some money. And of course, the last one is that whenever the CPA is in doubt, whenever there's a transaction they don't really understand, you know what they do? They take the safe road, and you end up paying too much in income taxes. Now, there's a reason I'm bringing all this up to you, is because I've rounded up a lot of accountants working as an accountant marketing consultant over the years all over America, and I've rounded up some accountants and I've said, what if we solved this problem so that clients didn't pay too much in income taxes? Of course, they were really curious. Well, Casey, how can we do it? Well, we've already developed and invented a software called Paperless Workflow for outsourced bookkeeping, where we can do somebody's total 100% books without having a bookkeeper in the office by linking our office to your office. But this software also works in a tax situation to do tax returns. We can organize all your documents, and here's how it works. All you need to do, if you've got back work problems, we'll give you an email address, and you'll just scan or fax to this email address. All your documents go in here, and now we can hire low-cost labor to organize things and get work done. Now, what does low-cost labor mean? It means rather than paying $75 an hour, you might pay a third of that to get all this back work completed. If we get the back work out of the way, especially if we can get out of the way before the end of the fiscal period, if we can get the back work out of the way, then that allows us to focus our time and energy on doing the important work. And that important work might be reducing your tax bill by doing a little planning. That important work might be pointing things out that are not quite as wise as you thought, or finding errors that are going to come back and bite you later. So if we have your documents quickly and in an organized format, two things happen. We can lower your cost, either from your preparation cost or not paying as much in taxes. And you know what else happens? You end up being totally paperless on important documents. If you need to look at a K-1 from 2 years ago, click, 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 there it is, it's on your screen. If you collect medical invoices or bills from doctors all year long, or charitable contributions, and then you lose them and you can't get the tax deduction, so you kind of guess, and you know how that works out in an audit. That'll never happen again, because from now on, whenever you have any kind of an important document that has anything to do with taxes, all you're going to do is throw it on your fax or your scanner, and that's it. It's all taken care of. We're going to organize it, name it, set it up for retrieval, and you're going to pay less when it comes to tax season. So now you can use this paperless workflow, and I'll send you a DVD on how it works. All you need to do is fill in the form with your mailing address, and I'll send it over. If you'd like to just talk to one of our accountants immediately, their phone number is right here on the webpage. That's why I asked you for your zip code, because I wanted to know which accountant that I've worked with over the years that can help you save money at tax time is closest to your office. So I asked for the zip code. And their name and phone number is right here on the page. Please give them a call. This Casey Trivia Lonesome Cowboy, and you know our purpose here is to keep the cash register ringing. Thank you now. Bye.